We got to the port around 11 a.m. local time and quickly got on board. Barely anyone was on board at the time, so we went around exploring to see what was around. The view from the ship's top deck was pretty awesome. Walking around, we saw some delicious looking cakes, but opted to eat a burger for lunch first. Just a heads up, eating outside on the deck when you're at a port can inspire seagulls to come and join you. We then walked around all the different decks of the ship to get our sense of direction. We saw the Heroes Lounge, the Art Gallery, the Pixels Gallery, and many other areas such as the gym, pools, shopping, dining, etc. The mini golf area is on the top deck, but heads up, some of these putt-putt areas have the ship's engine output blowing on them, making the shots more challenging, which is probably intentional. An important area to know is the Taj Mahal, which is a 3-floor area of the ship where many of the ship's shows are held, as well as where the passengers will meet every time they are about to disembark for a shore excursion. We then went to our stateroom to check it out and unpack. The ocean suite on the Carnival Pride is 275 square feet and has an 85 square feet balcony. It's basically a normal sized hotel room. It has a king bed, which could have been 2 twin beds, a couch that could turn into a sofa bed, a coffee table with 2 good sized chairs, plenty of storage space, plenty of charging areas for your electronics, a desk, and a mini fridge. Suites also have a vanity area between the bedroom, living area, and the bathroom, which is pretty sizable. The balcony is sizable as well, with 2 chairs and a lounger. It's a great place to stand or sit to watch the sunset in private. And then it was time for the first dinner of the cruise. We went to the ship's dining room and started with the apps, which included tomato soup and quesadillas. For the main course, we went with salmon, a beef tenderloin, and shrimp tempura, and a couple tiramisus for dessert. The next day was what Carnival dubbed as a fun day at sea, where you don't have any port of calls. You're just on the ship all day. And on those days, Carnival will usually have a great brunch menu. And here are some of the things we had. My go-to are usually the Eggs Benedict and the hash browns. Throughout the fun day at sea, we did a lot of walking around the cruise ship on its top deck to check out the scenic waters. We played a bit of mini golf and ate some soft-served ice cream. There was also a tea time event where we sat down in the dining room for tea and snacks. It was not the best cruise food, but we really liked the effort. On the way back to the room, we stopped by the casino and tried out this game because it reminded me of my childhood at Chuck E. Cheese's. I tried to get all the poker chip pieces that spelled out bingo to win $100, but ended up just getting the N and the O. I took that as a sign and left after realizing I had spent $200. But at least when we got back to the room, we were welcomed by this towel animal. We ended the day at sea with a pretty nice dinner. The bread was okay, the potato and bacon soup was good, the crab cake was great, I actually got a second one. The spinach stuffed mushrooms were also pretty good. For entrees, we had the chicken fettuccine alfredo, a fish dish, and a shrimp dish. And this was dessert. And that was our first 2 days on the Carnival Pride. The next morning, the cruise ship will arrive in Copenhagen, Denmark, which is where we will start the next video in the series.